basically just lift it off. Come over here, lift that guy up, drop it in, power button, she's ready to go. Close that up and yeah, basically push that and pull this at the same time. Pull that back, that'll start your blade. For the self-propel, it's these buttons. Right now it's on off. Click it up a couple. Give it a few cuts here and let you guys hear it, and you go. Alright. Not sure if you guys got a good look at that or not, but it actually cuts quite well. It's pretty quiet. I'm going to try to give you a look here down the grass line. Really gives it a really nice cut. Hope you guys can kind of see that. But it's really a nice cut. It's cutting really well. I'm gonna keep getting at it, get this done. I'm trying to beat the pickup for the lawn clippings and stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep going. Alright, so been mowing for maybe a half hour at the most, and got the whole front yard done. This side over here, that section around the mailbox, that easement, and then the front yard over here too. So now I get to get that bag out to the lawn, let the garbage guys take it, and I'm going to start hitting the nice backyard back here. Now that stretch will be nice to have the self-propelled. Just hit it and let it go. So I'll be starting to hit the backyard next. Alright? Hey, alright, almost forgot. Also wanted to show you guys too, after doing that front yard on a full charge battery, I'm going to, let's see where we're at. I really haven't looked at it yet, so I'm going to pop it open and we'll see where we're at. Alright, so here's the battery compartment. Alright, so I've got 2 left. 2 bars out of the 5. So I probably wouldn't be able to get the whole backyard done on that, but I'm ready for a glass of water and to use the bathroom, get a little break, so I'm going to throw it on the charger. The charger says it'll charge it in about an hour. So I'm going to get that lawn bag out to the curb, get this on the charger, go in, get some water, take a quick break, and then pull it off and see if I've got another bar and just start going, start hitting the backyard. It's basically what I would do anyway, so I'm going to kind of treat it like a normal day. Alright, see you guys in a sec. Alright, it's been Yeah, almost 20. So 20 minutes, threw the charger on. Saw it before it had, what we have, 2 bars left in there. So looking at it now, looks like it's working on that 4th one. Saying we're above 50 is what that's telling me. Probably working on that 75%. So we're gonna pull it off and put it in the lawnmower. All right, in the backyard now. Let's get this bad boy in. So basically, let's see if we can. All right, so we're in. It's giving us those 4 bars. So let's give it a whirl. See how. All right, got the battery in. It's at the height I need. Show you guys start up. Just hit that button and pull this back lever. Starts right up. So I'm not sure how good the mic is on this Aussie, but it's still a lawnmower. You still got blades moving. You can hear sound and everything. I'm talking a little bit higher than normal, not much. And it's pretty quiet. Alright. Now I'm going to give the self-propel a shot. That's a little fast. There we go. Wow, this makes it so easy. Have it open. Pop that. Oh yeah, that's a full bag. So literally, just set it in there like that. Lift them up together. And you're in. It's like way easier than those loose bags. I like the rigid frame on the bag. Well, she died. Not died, battery ran out. So close. So, all I have left to mow, it's hard to see in the shadow, but it's a little triangle, just this side of the tree. My line is right there, stops about 2 feet past the tree, cuts over and down. That's all I got left. So close. Maybe if I let it sit on that charger an extra 10 minutes, probably have it done. But either way, so close. All right, so here we are. Finally able to do an official review of the mower. Actually, I wanted to do the review right after that, but it ended up completely downpouring on us and I had to get inside. So it's about a day and a half later doing the review. But plenty of, I'll say right now, really impressed with the lawnmower. Plenty of good things about it. So actually, I'm going to let Pat start off.
Yeah.
Go on ahead and say what you your experience with it.
My experience is it was really good. In my personal opinion, it was really good. It was nice that it was self-propelled, so I didn't have to push it that much. I didn't have to work too much. But it was also much lighter than our old lawnmower, so it was easy to push. And sometimes, because I didn't push much, but other than that, it was super easy to start.
So you were the first one to use it out of the box. How easy was it to start without having any real instructions, or did you go through the manual? What'd you end up doing to figure it out?
Me and Mom had a bit of a struggle figuring it out at first. Yeah, so we had to look at the manual.
So how quickly did you figure that out?
Pretty quickly.
Okay.
Just read a little bit and then boom, you're done. You start.
Okay.
So that was easy.
So did you have to pull a lever to start it? Did you have to did you have to crank on a cord
no cranking
and prime it and push it off of a step with your foot?
Nope. It's easy. Just boop boop, done. Start.
Button lever and it's going. Really easy to start. Really easy to push even without the self-propelled. I actually did that a lot, pushing it myself just because some of the nooks and crannies of the yard, getting it in forward and back, it was a lot easier just not to have that engagement in the tires going, so I wasn't fighting that. So a lot of the mowing was done actually without the self-propel. The long stretches, like you guys saw earlier in the video, definitely used the self-propel, and that was awesome. Worked really well, and was definitely glad that I had it there. And all right, so a couple things that I noticed that were that I didn't necessarily like that much. One thing, it's got this great little LED indicator of your battery. When it's sunny out, it's really hard to see it. It's kind of dim, so you have to kind of hold your hand over it to shade it, and then you can see it. It was no real big deal. Just something I noticed. It didn't affect me really at all. I could actually see the battery indicator, that's all the way up there, better than I could see the indicator up here on the handlebar.
Yeah.
I didn't really need it. I wasn't even really thinking about it.
One thing I did notice for the self-propel, these are the buttons right here. They are a bit, I don't know really the word, but if you're using it, you have to remember to let go. Because, like, let's say you're going and then you want to go backwards. Sometimes you just leave it here, like leave your hand here, and it's still going, so you're trying to pull back, and I'm like...
So you're fighting the...
Yeah.
Okay. Now...
And it's not the most comfortable one, in my opinion. It is kind of weird when you're doing it. My arm will get it, so I know you can kind of hold it like that, but...
Yep. So yeah, that's one thing, but as I use it, you can kind of change where you're holding it. So you can change... If you want to use your thumb to engage it, that's one way. I found that fairly comfortable. And the trick is to remember to just let go of that. A lot of time, well, when I first started, I'd let go of all of it and shut the whole thing down. I was like, oh, I got to remember not to do that. So then I just use my thumb as my go and stop. Another thing that's nice is you can hold it like this and still be engaged in that self-propel, so that was nice. And you can also switch hands. You can also go over here. You don't need to have both of these pressed down. You can do it with just one. So if this hand's getting tired, you can push the other one and let go here. It's really, I think stuff like that is just a matter of getting used to what feels comfortable for you and how you want to use it. It's a new lawnmower with new aspects for us, so it's just some getting used to it. One thing I did really like as well was the bag. That bag and getting it loaded into the lawn bags was so much easier than that loose bag that we had on our old mower. This hard frame in it made it so much easier to load those lawn bags.
It kind of looks small, but it holds quite a lot.
It does hold a lot. Like one full bag of that basically filled up a lawn bag halfway at least for me. So
now if you had it like full to the brim, it fills a full lawn bag, literally. Because Mom did it and she's like, I need help, this thing's really full, and we filled the whole lawn bag. It was that much. So it's great that it holds a lot, actually.
It's really nice that it's so easy to use that anyone in the family can use it. So I'm not just the only one mowing the lawn. So if I'm, you know, away up at the cottage, chopping wood and getting it ready for the season, someone else who's here can take over and do some of the mowing tasks. So that's really nice that really anyone in the family can, you know, pull it down, unfold it, throw in the battery and go in a matter of 5 minutes. So that's really nice.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a deep cut too. It could just be a trim.
Yeah.
Because there's different heights on this, which you can change.
Yeah. Now show the trick with the height that we realized. So if to lower the height, it's quite easy because well, gravity and everything kind of takes it down itself. Yeah. So what we've found too, a little trick here, to raise it, if you just throw, notice the whole thing wants to just move as you hit that lever. Just put your foot there. Just throw a leg back there. Boom, boom, boom. It seems pretty well built. We don't have the flattest of yards. There is still some nice bumps and stuff. So as I was going, you know, it's still hitting the bumps, and I was a little concerned about that with it being the it's like a plastic body, but it held up really well. Never had a thought or concern of it really getting damaged. So that was good. Felt really solid using it. All right, anything else?
Not that I can think of. Other than that, it's just a great lawnmower. It's much better than our old one.
So it's a really good lawnmower. Once again, easy to use. That's probably one of the biggest selling points for us.
One thing we had figured out for starting it. So probably earlier in the video that we said, I think, maybe, I don't know, but it can go down and up, so you can extend it how far you want. It has to be fully extended. Just it won't start if it's not fully extended.
Has to be fully extended and locked in.
Yeah. It also won't start.
So they said that to me before. When they tried it out, I think they wanted to not have it as long. Mm-hmm. One thing I noticed that I kind of like with the distance of it was that I was not kicking that bag with my feet. I remember in the old one, depending, you know, every so often I'd end up kicking the bag as I'm walking behind it. Now, I'm a shorter person, so that might still be an issue with some other people. That might just be an issue with all lawnmowers. Yeah. I just remember noticing that more with our old one, and I did not have that issue with this one. So for me, actually, I kind of like the distance of the handle.
I've gotten used to it for the first time I used it. I just didn't want it to be as tall because it felt a bit tall. Then again, it was a new lawnmower, so I wasn't fully used to it. Yeah. Now that it's here, it's like it feels wrong. It does. Like, this feels fine to me now.
But yeah, once again, seems like a really nice lawnmower.
Yeah.
As of right now, definitely worth the price tag. I'd say it's probably mid-range. You know, to get a gas mower with an electric start, which is what we wanted so that everyone could start it. The self-propel, the different cutting options, we'd be looking at just about the same price. So very comparable to those prices. And yeah,
it's really good. I'm happy that we have it.
Yeah, so we're really happy with it.
That's it.
That's it. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later.